Bella squeaked. "Thank you, Ravenpaw!" She flung herself at him, almost knocking him off the wooden platform. Riley bounced on his paws, purring loudly. Behind them, Violet's eyes were wide with horror. "What do you mean? You know of a clan that will take them? I thought you didn't know where the clans had gone." "This is a different clan," Ravenpaw explained. "One that's much closer and friendlier to kitty pets." His pelt burned under the force of Violet's gaze. "It'll be up to SkyClan to decide if they want to train Riley and Bella as warriors. If they don't, then I'll bring them home again." It sounded so simple, but Ravenpaw couldn't help wondering if Barley was right, and his brain had turned to fluff. He winced when he thought of his old friend. They had hardly spoken since their quarrel at the woodpile, and at night Barley had even made a separate nest to sleep in. Ravenpaw hadn't imagined he could feel so much pain without being physically wounded. He dragged his thoughts back to Violet. He had to convince her that this was the best thing for her kits. Silverstream would have never visited him if she didn't believe it too. "You and Barley have lived in the wild," Ravenpaw reminded her. "There's a part of you that knows what it is to be free and to hunt for yourself, to find your own shelter. Why shouldn't Bella and Riley know that too?" "Because I want to keep them safe." "Wait!" Ravenpaw and Violet turned to see Bella staring at them, her green eyes huge. "Riley and I will never be happy as kitty pets. You know that. Please, let us go." Riley nodded. "It's what I want." Violet's tail drooped. "Oh, my precious kids," she murmured. She rested her chin on Bella's head and met Ravenpaw's gaze. "You're right. I chose to be a kitty pet, having known the alternative. How can I deny the same choice to my kids?" "You mean we can go?" Bella gasped. Violet nodded. "I will think of you every day, my loves. Be the best warriors you can. And if you ever come by this way again, please remember me." "We'll never forget you." Bella's voice trembled. "I don't want to go if I'll never see you again." Violet stepped back. "Courage, little one." Ravenpaw saw sadness in her eyes and marveled at how strong her voice sounded. "Partings are always hard, but endings are just the start of something else." She looked at Ravenpaw. "I know that with training, they could be great warriors. But please, until then, keep them safe." I will," Ravenpaw promised. He curled his tail at Riley and Bella. "Come on, we have a long journey ahead of us." He jumped down onto the short green grass. Bella followed, but Riley paused, looking back at his mother. "I will think of you every day," he meowed. "And I of you," Violet replied. Her eyes were liquid with sadness. "Go well, my darlings. Make me proud." "We will," Bella called. They trotted across the grass and squeezed through the hole in the fence. A gust of wind struck their faces on the other side, flattening their fur and filling their muzzles with scents of monsters, trees, and distant hills. For a moment, Ravenpaw was tempted to push the kits back through the hole. What was he doing, taking them on a journey to an unknown clan? Then Riley raced ahead, shouting, "We're gonna be warriors!" Bella sprinted after him, and Ravenpaw followed. These young cats had chosen their destiny, and he'd promised Silverstream that he'd help them.